Over the last 5 years, hundreds of thousands of Europeans have left home and gone in search of a better life overseas. Desperate for jobs, many are heading to thriving former colonies in Latin America and Africa, reversing well-worn migration patterns. So what does this mean for the countries they're entering and those that they're leaving behind?
A brief walk through the centre of Madrid will quickly reveal the anger and disappointment driving a new wave of European emigration. With over 5 million unemployed, a harsh austerity budget and corruption scandals among the highest political circles, outraged citizens have spilled onto the streets. For much of this year, there have been daily demonstrations in the Spanish capital. These young doctors are protesting against the privatisation of hospitals. Nearby, the employees of a public television station protest severe job cuts, in which the majority of staff have been laid off.
Nosotros nos tenemos que ir. Nos vamos 925 familias a la calle y aquí no hay trabajo. No hay trabajo. Después de 12, 15, 20 años dedicados a la televisión, no tenemos salida, tendremos que ir fuera.
Es que yo tengo 47 años. Quiero decir que no soy un joven emprendedor que me voy fuera, es que yo tengo 47 años. Entonces, ¿dónde vas con 47 años a compartir piso con niños de 15 que te estén haciendo fiestas todos los días? Es que es muy triste.
And Spain's not alone. As unthinkable as it may have seemed only 6 years ago, the Portuguese capital, Lisbon, is experiencing an unusual new trend. EU citizens queuing outside African embassies to apply for working visas. The former Portuguese colonies of Angola and Mozambique are, along with Brazil, the most popular destinations for Portuguese citizens outside the EU. The number of immigrants has tripled since last year. Difficult times in Portugal have triggered a wave of emigration from Europe, the like of which hasn't been seen for half a century. But the Mozambican government has now tightened entry regulations. Those who have not been granted a visa in their country of origin will be turned back at the airport. What is it about Mozambique in particular that so many are finding so attractive? The country is one of the poorest in the world. Half the population lives on about €1 a day. However, Mozambique is in the midst of a boom, mainly due to the discovery of huge gas fields and coal deposits in the north of the country. The large projects have attracted international investors and skilled workers are urgently needed.
Surgiu a oportunidade de vir para cá, para o BCI, para o setor financeiro do banco, que é uma coisa que eu sempre quis fazer. Em Portugal, neste momento, é completamente impossível, porque eles estão a despedir pessoas e não a contratar pessoas. Tenho 3 amigos meus a virem entre fevereiro e março, que vêm cá fazer férias, claro, porque ou acabaram os cursos ou acabaram os estágios e aproveitam e vêm para cá fazer férias. Claro que vão passar a semana à procura de emprego, claro. Eu acho que com um bocadinho de espírito aberto e um bocadinho de disponibilidade para aprender como é que as coisas se fazem cá, acho que é uma cidade espetacular para se viver.
Foreign nationals need travel documents, and a stay in the capital requires a visa. Vast amounts of money are currently flowing into Mozambique from China, Brazil, India and Europe. As Western economies stagnated in 2012, Mozambique's grew by around 8%. Several Portuguese construction companies, unable to find contracts in the Eurozone, are now successfully operating in Mozambique. Many of the Portuguese migrants arrived after following these firms. Not all are employed legitimately and prefer not to be interviewed.
Não quero.
The majority don't see themselves as immigrants.
A gente está cá não é para a vida toda, a gente está cá por passagem.
não está cá para criar cá raízes e ficar cá para viver. A gente está cá com uma necessidade de emigrar. Não por opção própria de chegar, deixar Portugal e vir para cá.
Você não?
Não.
Mas muito
Tenciono voltar lá o mais breve possível, desde que aquilo melhore um bocadinho.
Não é possível?
É possível.
Quando?
Dizem que é em 2013, agora já dizem que é em 2014. Vamos ver.
How quickly the fate of a country can change is nowhere more apparent than here in Mozambique. The country was only released from Portuguese colonial rule in 1975. This was followed by a bloody civil war. Peace has only been known here for 20 years. Antonia Jorge is the Mozambican personnel manager of an AIDS clinic. Her colleague is from Bulgaria, and the cafe where they breakfast together every day is a favourite haunt of Europeans in the centre of the capital, Maputo. It's symptomatic of the reverse in fortunes.
Nós temos conceito diferente do europeu. Sempre, ele nunca foi e nunca precisou de vir principalmente para a África para poder buscar melhores condições. Falar especificamente dos portugueses é irônico, né? É irônico que eles hoje tenham que procurar aqui em Moçambique, tendo sido eles um dia os que nos colonizaram, né? Então, poder servi-los ou ajudá-los de alguma forma é muito interessante. É por essa razão que, para mim, a migração nesse momento é a viragem, é uma nova história. É uma nova história.
Emigrants are generally risk-averse and committed. They invest their expertise into their fresh start and can sometimes contribute more to the development of a country than professional aid workers. Businesswoman Celia Andre used to work in the tourism industry in Portugal. In Mozambique, she has opened the country's first fashion outlet, located in Maputo. The company is a joint venture with Mozambican partners. This enables Celia to benefit from state investment. Celia has discovered a market niche. Startups that meet demand and create jobs are promoted. Employees are solely Mozambicans.
Não havia nada do género cá. A roupa que existe neste país é um bocadinho roupa de calamidade, é roupa que já é usada, ou então são marcas que vendem, que são a preços muito elevados, e isto era uma forma de conseguir ter roupa para todas as faixas etárias e para todas as classes sociais.
It's not that there's no poverty here. These are second-hand shoes, collected in Western nations for the world's poor, being sold on the streets. The expanding gap between rich and poor is evident everywhere. But a new middle class has been created. Celia sends her children to private school, which is managed and financed by the Portuguese government. Mozambique is considered a peaceful country, and the crime rate is relatively low. It's why the country has become particularly popular for Portuguese immigrants with families. The expat school building is bursting at the seams. Originally intended for 500 students, it now has to accommodate 1,500 children. Juliana Fleming is new here. She already had her contract of employment before she left Lisbon. Her husband is an architect and is still job hunting. For the time being at least, they both have to survive on one salary.
O que normalmente nós fazemos quando vimos de Portugal é arrendar um quarto, conhecer um casal que tenha uma casa com quartos livres e tentar instalar-me lá, mas arrendar uma casa é muito, muito caro. Mas eu conheço muitas pessoas com idades muito mais avançadas que a minha, pessoas à volta dos 60 anos, que estão efetivamente na esperança, porque ainda não conseguiram, porque Portugal está em crise, mas estão na esperança de vender as casas que têm em Portugal para se instalarem aqui em Moçambique.
Anyone who believes Mozambique is a new El Dorado will be sadly disappointed. The cost of living is high and the job search is difficult. Legally, only 1 in 10 employees in a workforce may be foreign nationals, the result of a quota system put in place for the protection of the local population. But Mozambique remains a hospitable country and is home to a melting pot of cultures. This is a pre-wedding celebration for a Brazilian bride marrying a Portuguese husband. The Mozambican musicians invited to perform stress that they have nothing against the former colonial masters.
Temos que partir do princípio que temos que perdoá-los. Eles não sabiam o que estavam a fazer. Merecem o nosso perdão. Nós, moçambicanos, não guardamos rancor.
The next morning, the couple are married by the Portuguese consul. The ceremony must be completed quickly because the consul is hugely busy. Each month, the consulate registers more than 150 new arrivals. The diplomat sees a lot of positives in the emigration of his countrymen to Mozambique, Angola and Brazil.
E, sobretudo, são imigrações que estão a acompanhar o crescimento das trocas comerciais, económicas e do investimento de empresas portuguesas nestes 3 países. E o crescimento, e estão a seguir o crescimento económico destes 3 países, que são países que estão a crescer de uma forma importante, numa altura em que a Europa está estagnada, para tentar ser positivo. A importância das remessas dos imigrantes para a economia portuguesa sempre existiu. E, se calhar, agora tem mais importância do que teve em tempos recentes. E, portanto, eu acho que isso há esse contributo, portanto, da parte, e há, como eu disse antes, o contributo do facto das empresas portuguesas estarem a exportar mais para Moçambique, não é?
About 2 billion euros flow home each year from expat Portuguese nationals. Portugal has benefited from the exodus of its people, but each emigrant takes a high risk. Sarah Martins knows it will be a long time before the loans needed to start her bakery have been paid off. Only then will she be able to send money home. Sarah started with nothing and had to train her employees from scratch. Even so, as an employer in this booming economy, she's optimistic about her chances, while back in Europe, only pessimism prevails.
As pessoas estão tristes, estão à procura de novas oportunidades. Não está a ser muito fácil para os portugueses agora, mas há que dar o passo para a frente e há que ter o pensamento positivo e investir e emigrar, se for o caso disso, mas é preciso ter o pensamento positivo e não perder a esperança.
Nós, os africanos, mesmo sem o que comer, não temos depressão. Não entramos em depressão, ou seja, a nossa depressão é muito menos visível, se calhar. Eu fico curiosa em saber até que ponto os europeus estão deprimidos pela crise que estão a passar. E como é que lidam com essa depressão? Medicados, sim, pode ser. Fazendo terapia, dançam, o que é que fazem? Eu fico curiosa em saber o que é que lhes faz passar o tempo para não se deixarem levar por esta crise, porque já está aí há uns anos e não se tem um tempo limite para esta mudança da situação, né? Então, o que é que eles fazem?
Back in Spain, since the economic crisis began, the suicide rate has risen by a third. Many are known to have taken their own lives because of unemployment, or they're in debt and threatened with eviction. Around 400,000 Spaniards have already lost their homes due to unpaid mortgages. Every day, another 500 are evicted. there's been little or no legal protection for those affected, even though in March the European Court found that this contravenes EU law. The EU ruling was made after the massive protests of a citizens' initiative. Activists collected over 500,000 signatures.
Vamos a firmar para que cambie la ley hipotecaria. Una cosa, por ejemplo, que sabemos es justo la ley hipotecaria es que hoy en día cuando el banco te quita el piso, te produce el desahucio, no condona la deuda este hecho, sino que encima la persona tiene que seguir pagando la hipoteca que tiene contraída con el banco, con lo cual se ha convertido en una esclava de por vida ya.
De provincia, te pones Santa Cruz de Tenerife, intenta poner...
People are angry because the government has done little to fight the issues the mortgage problem is creating, nor against youth unemployment. The result is a talent drain. The most talented workers have been forced to look elsewhere for their future. The Spanish Labour Minister has downplayed the problem, believing talented young people are leaving the country because of their spirit of adventure.
Si nos vamos todos se hunde el barco, eso es cierto. Habrá alguno que tenga que quedarse a achicar agua.
El plan quinquenal de gobierno, de acuerdo a nuestras tradiciones de libertad y de fraternidad.
So is history repeating itself? By the middle of the 20th century, millions of Europeans had fled hunger, war and persecution to start a new life in Latin America. The economic and political situation on the whole American continent was better than in old Europe. It's continuing a pattern of migration that has been going on for hundreds of years. Today, in Argentina, well over 2/3 of the population are descended from European immigrants. It helps explain why Argentina is generally sympathetic towards the latest influx of people, even if only 4% of today's population are first-generation migrants. Everyone's right to immigrate is guaranteed by the Constitution. Long queues form at the immigration office. New arrivals need nothing more than their passport and a police certificate. A new law guarantees them the right to healthcare and education and allows them to stay, even if they have no work. In the last couple of decades, people mostly came from the poorer neighbouring countries, Paraguay, Peru and Bolivia, often finding work as labourers. The rise of European immigrants is a recent phenomenon, reminiscent of old times. Carlos Blanco has left Spain behind him after seeing the restaurants where he worked as a chef go bankrupt, one after the other. He is determined to find success in the new world.
Tú vas a migraciones, vas con tu pasaporte, pagas y ya tienes el permiso de trabajo. Al día siguiente te dan un permiso en precario, luego ya te dan el oficial, pero es inmediato. Así que ningún problema. De hecho, yo empezaba a trabajar a la semana siguiente y ahí fui a migraciones y nada, es de un día para otro. En España se recibían inmigrantes y se les hacía trabajar en negro porque interesaba. En un momento se les blanqueó porque era mejor hacer las cuentas así con el gobierno. Y luego en otro momento ya de venga todo el mundo fuera, que es lo que se está intentando ahora. Entonces digamos como que se utiliza más al inmigrante.
Carlos is not homesick. The common language and similar customs have made adjusting to life here easy.
Realmente tú aquí te paseas por el centro de Buenos Aires y es España. Así que yo lo recomiendo. La gente que no lo tiene muy claro en España o que no ve muy claro su horizonte, que prueben. Para volver a la misma situación tienes tiempo.
Things are tougher in Montevideo, on the other bank of the Rio de la Plata, even though the capital of Uruguay has often been a safe haven for Europeans in difficult times. The pace of life is slower here than in neighbouring Argentina, the economic situation stable. But the cost of living is high and salaries modest. The new economic migrants from Europe must be content with little, according to young architect Patricia Baztan.
Como que te da la sensación de que no eres de ningún lugar, porque allá no puedes volver porque te dicen que no vengas, está muy mal. Y acá tampoco eres de acá y como que no te adaptas porque tampoco, si estoy sola, si tuviera gente aún, pero si te vienes solo, emigrando solo, como que nadie te da una mano, ¿no?
The Uruguayan Catalan met her boyfriend here. He is a professional footballer but currently has no safe job.
Estamos alquilando una habitación con mi novio en un apartamento compartido y por la habitación pago la mitad de mi sueldo. Pago casi 10.000 pesos, que son como 400 euros. O sea, no llego, a final de mes no llego. Estoy sin papeles, o sea, no, en Barcelona, por ejemplo, siempre he trabajado en negro, no he cotizado en mi vida. Llevo desde los 18 trabajando en estudios de arquitectura y nunca he llegado a cotizar, nunca nadie me quería contratar, porque la gente no se la quiere jugar haciendo contratos y para ellos es mucho más cómodo que sea en negro, ¿no? Y ahora acá estoy en negro igual, me hicieron un contrato de 3 meses de prueba, que es el máximo de prueba, lo pasé y en teoría quedaba efectiva y me hicieron un contrato no efectiva sino de 2 meses más.
Crises are known in this part of the world too. 10 years ago, many countries in South America were virtually bankrupt. Hundreds of thousands of people were forced to leave. Many found work in Europe, especially in Spain. Now, however, as the economy is expanding in Uruguay, some of them are returning. Ernesto Della Piane knows from personal experience how quickly the wheel of fate can turn. He makes clocks that work differently. Their hands rotate counterclockwise, as though South America were at the top of the world. Who says that the South must always be on the bottom? Ernesto's grandparents moved from Italy to South America in the early 20th century. He worked for a few years in Europe. Back in his homeland, he's now making his reputation with his reverse timepieces.
Yo creo que estamos en una época de que vamos a estar cada vez mejor. Nosotros, Europa va a tener que empezar a bajar un poquito sus decibeles de consumo, que nosotros ya lo hicimos durante mucho tiempo y entregamos todo, para empezar a nivelarnos. Todo el planeta tiene que empezar a bajar los decibeles de mucho consumo para darse cuenta de que hay gente que tiene mucha necesidad.
Here in Montevideo, there is a lack of skilled manpower for the booming construction industry. The government has launched a campaign to encourage Uruguayan emigrants to return. Many of those leaving crisis areas in Europe are former emigrants returning to their countries of origin.
Y con el tema de la crisis, ahora tuve que volver. Quedamos sin laburo, tuve que volver.
The snack shop across the road belongs to an Argentinian who emigrated to Spain 10 years ago. She's recently come back to South America.
Yo salí de Buenos Aires buscando un futuro para mi familia porque ellos dependían económicamente de mí. Entonces, cuando estuve bien establecida, yo me los llevé y ahora ellos quedaron allá. Mi hermano vive en Italia, mi madre sigue en España porque realmente no tiene cómo volverse, porque apenas si le alcanza, a veces no le alcanza para comer. Es la única que está trabajando en la familia porque los demás están desocupados y están viviendo de nuevo en carne propia la crisis, ¿cierto?
But what all these young immigrants seem to have in common is a determination not to repeat the mistakes that others have made.
Yo digo, a ver, la crisis viene por vosotros, o sea, a mí me hace gracia que mis papás, mis tíos me dicen, che, pero es que la juventud de hoy en día son unos vagos porque todos se vuelven a casa de los padres, no se ponen a luchar, no saben de política, no saben de... Yo digo, bueno, o sea, mucho nos criticáis a nosotros, pero realmente la crisis sois vosotros los que la habéis hecho. O sea, nosotros hemos salido del nido y nos hemos encontrado con eso.